It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. He'll see Las Vegas and the home team. Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for Las Vegas. Chris Paul is out there with Green, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Paul George, and it's Fareed in at the 4.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Rose. The wide open look here for Bosch. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
So it's Las Vegas now. Paul kicks to George. Green inside the three-point line. Goes back up. They get it again. Gasol, no good.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Outside Rose. James dishes to Bosch. Wade a screen on Fareed. Bosch passes to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Green with the rebound. Now here's Fareed. George with no one around. Rose with the rebound. Right side Rose. Pass to Bosch. Rose kicks to LeBron. On the mark with the 15-footer.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And here's Las Vegas. And it's Paul penetrating. Outside for George. Sinks the three-pointer.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Rose. The kick out to Bosch. The fader. And he gets the bucket. Bosch has got his second bucket.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Paul goes in. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Rose.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Paul outside. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Now here's Rose. Noah with a screen for LeBron. James left side. Wade, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The drive by Paul. From deep, George. Gasol dishes to Fareed, and George kicks to Paul. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 5.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
LeBron passes to Rose. Gasol against Noah. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Las Vegas leading by 3. Paul outside. Feeds it to George. Fires the 3. Paul's shot is off.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5 from the wing. Here's Fareed. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's the break. Here's Gay. And the shot is good.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now here's Paul. Paul, right side. The three from George. No good. Gay with the defensive effort.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing is going, this could turn into a wild one.
They push it up 4 on 3. He kicks to George. Sinks that one from the post.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
That doesn't go either for Green. Anthony with it. Here's Irving. Green breaking loose. And again, it's Rudy Gay. Gay's got 6.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks. Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to make it down there amongst the tall trees. Paul having a good one. He's already up to 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
And Anthony gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And the shot is good. "16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving dishes to Gay. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony right side. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. The East leading by a point. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
And here's Rondo. Anthony out there with Roy Hibbert. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the small forward position.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And here's Las Vegas. They trail by 1. And for Las Vegas, DeRozan out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Wall in at point guard. That is good.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
We've got Williams. Paul George is out there with Anthony. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Hibbert in at center. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
On the court right now for Las Vegas, Jared Sullinger is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Anderson Varejao. Then there's Ellis. And it's Wall in at the 1.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Varejao kicks to Wall. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Here's Rondo, looking for his first basket still in this one. Out left to the wing. Puts up a three. Another miss by Rondo. Outside DeRozan. Outside Wall. And another three for Las Vegas.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Tries again. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Okay, time now for an injury report. We'll get a chance now to check up on Carmelo Anthony's status. Doris?
It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one.
It's deflected. Sullinger passes to Ellis. The shot misses. Good D by Rondo. Williams kicks to Bosch. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
And the defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Las Vegas.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And it's Rondo penetrating. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bosch.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for Ellis.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Las Vegas leading by 4. Outside Wall. Out to DeRozan. Fires for 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line. You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
It's tipped. And DeRozan kicks to Wall. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
Rose dishes to Wade. Back to Rose. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Wall. Ellis outside. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
And here comes LeBron. He's got 8. The pass to Rose. It's good from long range. Rose has got 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Wall against Rose. And Wall kicks to DeRozan. No good from outside. Here's Wade. Out left to the wing. Rose passes to Bosch. Back to Rose. Here's Noah. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's LeBron. Rose dishes to Bosch. Pass to LeBron. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. And here comes Wall. He's got 8 for 3. Ellis. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Rose has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Wall with the steal. Ellis. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Las Vegas leads by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a great game for Bosch in this one. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Chris Bosch in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
They've got Noah. D-Wade out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Chris Bosch. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Rose kicks to Wade. Dishes to LeBron. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. That's good. LeBron's got 10 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Paul outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Fareed. And he lays it straight in. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Rose, that's good.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Fareed the pass to Green. Paul for 3. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
First one falls for him. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Noah. Both free throws good from Wade. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. They kick it out to Green. The feed now to Paul. Wade against Green. Paul for 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. Look out, watch out now.
And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
The shot by Wade, no good. And here's Las Vegas. And the wide open shot from Paul. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Rose kicks to Hibbert. He dishes it to James. Hibbert with a screen on George. Passes to Rose. The 3. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's George on the wing. From past the arc. Here's Fareed. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed. And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
So both teams making some changes here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he gets it to go.
Well, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Ellis against Williams. Ellis goes in. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Right side Wall. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wall's got 10. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch. So many lead changes. It doesn't seem like either team can hold an advantage for long.
I tell you what, this has been a game of traded runs.
Outside, George. The fadeaway. Here's Hibbert. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:50 left here in the third quarter. From deep, Ellis. The second chance effort, and Hibbert with the block. Here's Wall. They get it back. Here's Verajao, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Las Vegas. That free throw good from Verajao. Anderson Verajao hits them both. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Rondo dishes to Hibbert. Hibbert with a screen for George. Back to Hibbert. Outside Rondo. On the wing, Williams. Here's Hibbert. Lays it up and banks it in. Hibbert's got 6.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Kept alive. The putback is no good. Now Williams looking for his first basket still in this one. That's good.
Well, he had height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Las Vegas trails by 3. The drive by Paul, and that one's good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Gay, that's good. He's got 8. So it's Las Vegas now. Now the dish to DeRozan. Paul passes to Ellis. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 9 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And George with the stuff.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Verajao and Hibbert with the block. Outside Rondo, and he connects with the jumper.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off, but anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. The East up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just... Paul with the ball on the court right now for Las Vegas. They've got Kenneth Faried. Chris Paul is out there with Green. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gasol. And at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Paul right side. Plenty of space. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him. You know, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch and into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
In low to Faried. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. He feeds it to Paul. Outside, George. Paul kicks to Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. It's trying to get it. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
Ellis is checked in for Paul. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on John Wall from Doris Burke. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to catch up with Las Vegas's head athletic trainer. The news is not good at all. It looks like a broken ankle with additional injury to the surrounding connective tissue. That's the kind of injury that will keep him out not just today, but for what could be a lot more games to come, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And Steve and Clark, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
No, Kevin, it's, guys, it's really too bad. Just a terribly unfortunate turn of events here.
Well, yeah, you hate to see that happen. And in the meantime, his team has to compensate for the loss. Let's see how they step up.
Wade kicks to Bosch. Pass to Rose. Connects from three-point range. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
It seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Outside, George. From deep, Green. Again, the miss by Green. Rose with the ball. And it's Wade in the corner. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
And Green gets it to go.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And that one's good by Noah.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something, a double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Wade against Green. George with no one around. And another three for Las Vegas.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Fareed's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And George gets it to go.
It's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Anderson Varejao checked in for Las Vegas. We've got 1:55 left in the game. And finished off by Rose. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Shots good by Ellis.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Can't hit. And it's Las Vegas the other way. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Rose. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Varejao. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That rebound and the foul typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Feeds to Green. Lets it go from deep. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Now Rose. That one goes.
Right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
And here is Ellis. Outside Green. The three from George. Here's Varejao. Goes up again. Money!
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
A lot is on the line here.
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. LeBron outside. Stolen by George. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ellis. Oh!
How about that basketball, man?
Wow. And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously time is the big factor here because they need to get points fast and then go for the steal, and if not, a quick foul.
Hard as it is, you just have to hope the guy you send to the line doesn't convert.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Hall's checked in. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
What a clutch performance. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does. You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Well, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now. They can be very aggressive.
And here's Rose.
Boy, a three here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
And here's George for three. It's good. And now a 6-point Las Vegas lead. So we see Las Vegas get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.